Whatever happened to the decoys from To Catch a Predator? We're going to find out today. We're watching a channel called Detective Holmes, and we're going to learn about a couple of them. The very popular one named Casey, the girl that everyone seems to remember from the show. What happened to her?
This girl had the perfect look and was built to lure in these morons. She knew how to be provocative enough to keep them hooked until Chris could take over.
So this is the girl that like everybody remembers from the show because it's just like, oh, that was the, which is weird. That's the hot decoy, right? That's weird. it's weird. Yeah. She's supposed to look young to lure in predators, and everybody's like, oh man, she's so hot. What happened to her, right?
Oh,
who's out there? Yeah, she had some. She had some of the most popular episodes too. Like they got there was one guy who was disabled that showed up. There was the call-it guy. Oh.
Can I have a kiss first?
Well, let's talk first.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on
Oh God. Oh God.
Maybe she's an OG though. She's been in a lot for sure.
Casey had the guts to face not just one, but several of these guys during her time on the show. Can you believe it?
And also, she didn't. She also usually handled like weird things pretty well too. Like one of the most previous ones we watched, the guy was like, "Do you have a bathroom?" And the decoy was like, no. And he was like, "I'm gonna leave." No, she'd get him to sit down on the big old lazy boy recliners they had.
Right. And get a drink, or
Or be that doctor that like I don't remember which decoy it was for that one, but just like poured the entire contents of the entire pitcher. It was ice, right? He just like poured the whole thing. Like, oh man! And Chris is like, "Hey, take a seat, you idiot." Well, that guy's a doctor too. Yeah.
It isn't enough to stop him from coming over and helping himself to a drink.
Oh! What an idiot.
Believe it? What's more, Travis Fowler and Richard Burnham tried to get all up on.
He just passed right by the seat, kept going, so I just said, see you later, and got out of there.
Talk about intense.
We haven't done that guy yet. The quality on these episodes are pretty awful. Can't tell
that was
what's
back
going
in
on.
The 1800s. Jeez.
Yeah. But he was one of those dudes that went in for the hug. They had a couple of those too where they come like straight at him and they're like, they just run away from him.
Gotta go.
Not only face to face, but in the chat room too.
They just try and flatter you, and you have to smile. And
Yeah, you get his smile and be like, yeah, he's so creepy. Yeah, man, yeah, cool. You know, I feel like, unfortunately, that's a skill that the girls have to develop to survive in the world, Dane.
Yikes.
You know, yeah. You go, you're out having a drink with your friends at a bar, and that guy comes up to you, and you're just like, yeah, you know, got to put your a customer service face on.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of bad dudes out there, and you hit that drunk guy with like, ew, gross, and all of a sudden he wants to fight you. You know, you just got to be like,
right, dude. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, women got it bad with that. That sucks. All the creepos.
Trash can men out there that just don't know how to handle themselves. Sad.
And that always makes me nervous because you're not sure what they have in store, what they have in their pocket.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot where they'll like reach in their pocket and Chris is like, oh, keep your hands on the table there, buddy.
Right.
And one dude pulled a knife. He didn't like pull the knife out to attack Chris, but he like pulled it out and threw it on the table. And Chris was like, oh. I think it was like the cowboy dude or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he whipped something out fast, and Chris is like, okay.
And then some of the things they find in the cars and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Some of these guys are like bringing some weird stuff with them, so yeah.
There's like the dude that had like it looked like it's going to the gun range. Yeah, one dude had a whole arsenal in his car, just like 20 guns.
Casey also had a lot to say about her personal life during the podcast interview. Turns out her dad, being a realtor, stumbled upon an opportunity while showing a house for TCAP.
Oh, okay. Is that how she got on the show?
What happened?
TCAP was looking for a sting house, I guess, and her dad was a realtor.
Oh, wow.
And hooked him up. I guess it's an odd conversation. I guess you start off, this may sound weird, but my daughter looks very young, and she's not, so maybe she can help you guys. No, she's in Dateline, you say. She does want to be an actress.
The security people were really great in instructing me as to what to do, and
her dad's realtor gig unknowingly opened the door to this whole experience.
Why does I gotta keep cutting her off? She doesn't even finish her sentence.
Right.
Detective Holmes, what's going on here? Hey, I want to know what she has to say. But anyway, so the security people, I think they have earpieces when they're doing this, and the guys from the back, like, you try to get him to sit down. No, don't let him go to the bathroom. Whatever you do, don't let him.
Get out of there,
Back here.
Send in Chris.
Go. They show that one shot. I didn't remember that episode where she's like, asked the dude if he has a gun, because I think it's one of the guys that like circled the house a bunch, and I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, she's like, hey, can you turn around, make sure you got a gun or nothing? He's like, I ain't got nothing. What? I'm good.
Right.
But they were all in his truck. Like, I think that was the guy that had them all in his vehicle.
That's the one they were wanting to bust before he even pulled in, right? Like they.
Oh, there's one they went out and
so many
got.
times?
Yeah, there's one dude that circled the house so many times they just like went and got him.
Check it out. Turns out Casey didn't ask me anything on Reddit. It was like a one-stop shop for all the curious folks who wanted to know more about her adventures.
Really?
You know, where they get
She did ask me anything on Reddit? Wow. So, well, let me see here. Casey. Still up? There it is. Archive comments cannot be posted. Yeah, okay. Right. What's the weirdest conversation you've ever had with a predator? A man old enough to be my grandpa was verbally teaching me how to get... Oh, no. Oh. This is 12 years ago. Okay. Did anyone show up at the door who wasn't a pedophile and really was just trying to meet Chris Hansen? No, but one guy shook his hand and said it was nice to meet him. And he was an avid watcher of the show.
Yeah, we did that guy.
Yeah, we did. He was a big fan.
Have you seen the show? You have seen it? I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony. Oh, you listened to me on Opie and Anthony?
He is a fan. He's a fan. He's starstruck right now. He's like, yo, Chris, I brought some. You want to roll up? You know, what's up, man? Let's see. How exactly did you get your job? Oh, here we go. Yeah, how did you get your job? NBC was renting out my Nana's house to hold the show. It was oh, okay. Well, that's, I think we made comments about that in the past. The house was like it's an old person's house. It's like a grandma or something. I walked through the door, and the first thing the producer said was, "You're hired." I had no idea what it was for. As soon as she walked in, they're like, "You're good. You're great. You are the one." Do you feel awkward about being in your grandmother's house, knowing who has stepped through that door? Due to Hurricane Sandy, unfortunately, the Nana's house has been swept away in the ocean. Oh, Nana's house. No, it's gone. Man. Well, I mean, maybe it's for the best, because...
I was going to say, probably after some of those people had come through.
Did it ever disturb you to some of the stuff they said? Did you eventually reach a point where nothing they said shocked you? She said, I was completely disturbed, especially knowing my dad was down at the police station watching and hearing the entire thing. You definitely eventually said, dad's in there like, he's got to be, of course dad's going to be monitoring the situation, right?
Yeah.
And she would still feel nauseous all day after we were shooting, I bet. She kept smiling like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
She did. Yeah, she did a really good job. That's crazy.
Oh, someone asked, what is Chris Hansen like? She said, Chris Hansen's a great guy and a witty journalist with a great personality. The crew and I watched the South Park episode that made fun of To Catch a Predator, and Chris walked over and thought it was funny, and the whole room finally burst into laughter. Finally. Was everyone like worried that they...
Yeah, don't show Chris. Don't show Chris.
Man, Chris, oh God. That episode has like the magical powers of Chris Hansen, right? It was like, take a seat. And they're like, they like have to. This is what I was looking for right here. Have you ever felt bad for anyone who showed up? And she says, for about 5 minutes, then I remember the things they were saying online. Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Right.
Exactly.
Like, oh man, I feel bad for this guy. But do you remember what he was saying he wanted to do? Oh my!
And then
God.
he showed up here. So you know what? Tase him.
Oh, they said, do you have an occupation or plans for another future job? And she said, I have a degree in biology and neuroscience and do research as well as continue my dancing modeling career, acting full time. Jeez.
Wow.
She's going doing some neuroscience and she's over there.
While also acting. What a boss, dude.
Dancing and modeling, oh my God. Oh, dude. Here we go. Do you get a lot of hate mail? Are you afraid of outing yourself and so publicly will encourage the trolls to attack? And she says, I have only received awful and disturbing comments on the YouTube clips. So she doesn't get any hate except for on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because the YouTube comments, Dane, the YouTube comments.
Come on, YouTube. We got to do better. We got to do better.
There's so many good people, especially like our community. But it's just, I don't know, man. There's some people out there that just don't think about what they're typing, and they just take. There should be a rule, a universal internet rule, to where if you like talk trash on the internet, then you have to fight someone to back it up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right now, she's really into yoga and gut health, which she shares to her fans' Instagram. With that, though, let's move on.
Oh, that's where she is now. Okay. Gut health. Oh. That's all you got to say. I know exactly what kind of person she is now. She's into yoga and gut health. I know what's
Yeah. Reminds me of the coffee enema girl now.
I know.
That's the vibes I get, you know? I don't know why.
Sure, she's a sweet lady.
Jeez, whatever she's doing, she's got it made because she's just now traveling, bro.
You can check out her Instagram, Casey Mauro, I think, and you can see her witty quotes like "gee." Mic drop. Just relaxing.
I feel like her weekends are filled with mushrooms and ayahuasca.
Yeah, so spiritual stuff. So she's now into holistic therapy, which I had to look that up because I wasn't too sure what that was. But yeah, address the mind and body and spirit, sport health, and healing. So she's the hippie, basically. Which cool, good for her.
Yeah.
She's chilling, man. Catch her on some psychedelics, she'll teach you all about life. But we got more. They got who else they got in here? They have we got this dude. I don't remember his name. What was his name?
Let's call him the male setup, who was part of the Fairfield, Connecticut sting operation. Now, this guy had a look that just screamed grandpa vibes, and his acting definitely wasn't winning him any
Okay,
Oscars.
so we don't know his name. He's just the male setup. Gotcha. All right.
Gotcha.
So this is the dude. He was on the maybe it was the last season of To Catch a Predator, or like the newer ones where like the dude comes in and eats the pizza and all that. I think he was the male one they had for some of those. Yeah.
His older appearance definitely made him stand out, and not in a good way. And when it came into acting, it was like he never took a single drama class in his life. But you know what?
Dang, roasting this dude. You're talking about his looks and his acting. Oh man, poor guy. He's just trying to catch some predators, man. Come on.
Now, here's the thing. He was actually an intern for the police department, and he straight up volunteered for the gig. Talk about dedication.
Intern for the police? I didn't know the police even had interns, to be honest.
I didn't either. How do you intern with the police?
I guess you just go and do paperwork for free. Go get them some coffees,
Yeah, like, I want to be in the academy one day.
Dude, I think the whole intern thing is just free labor, Oh, you're here for experience.
Right.
Even Chris himself had to admit that the guy looked a little older than what he was supposed to act as. Nope.
True. He's 13-year-old man right here.
13 going on 40.
It's like one of those WB shows where they're all like all the high schoolers are 30-year-old actors.
God.
What was it? The one I always think of, Smallville, where like Superman, he's in high school, but like the dude that plays him was like almost 40, I think, something like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Was he even that old? Maybe he's not, but he was definitely not young at all.
I was thinking Vampire Diaries, like.
Oh my God.
No one was buying it. So the scene played out like this. Jesse Velez meets the setup, and he was visibly disappointed. Heck, he straight up called him out, saying he didn't look like what he mentioned and even asked for his ID.
That's true. This guy shows up and is like, you don't look here.
It's kind of a weird question, but you have your ID on you. I don't have an ID on me.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, because we did this episode, and it's like, the dude's supposed to be 13. What do you mean? Does he have an ID? What are you talking about?
Right, yep.
I think this dude's over here trying to check him. How you look too old. I need to check your ID. The guy, the predator here, I don't remember his name, but he went on to, there was a news thing. He had a small business and he got robbed. TCAP. Yeah, here he is right here.
It's not the whole point of the robbery. It's what he took from me. He took a lot from the store, and just to recover from that's gonna take a while.
Look close. Yeah, so he got like a cell phone. They had like cases and stuff like that. But yeah, what he took,
wow.
Yep. And then when as soon as he showed up on the news, everyone was like, it's him! It's him from TCAP! Oh my God!
Get this, he worked as a security officer for the New England Patriots, like the actual football team. In 2019 and 2020, he took things up a notch and landed internships with the Warwick Police Department and the Massachusetts State Police, getting back to his roots.
Okay, so he went and worked security for the New England Patriots, how they said, and then he went back to being an intern with the police. Huh.
Did they ever just hire him?
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm ever just become a police officer?
Come out, bro.
Huh. So yeah, we have another one. We got. I think there's two more they're going to go over. What's this one?
About Nelly, also known as
Nelly. Now we got to talk about Nelly. The other like pretty girl they had on the show.
Is Nervous Nelly, another powerhouse female sit-up who rocked the Fairfield, Connecticut sting op. And if you're wondering how she got that name,
yeah, she's the one that had the super creepy dudes. Yeah, she had this guy.
Yeah.
And then was it Jeff, the pizza man? Yeah. Yeah, she had maybe the worst ones.
I don't know. They're all
pretty bad.
Yeah.
There was that dude that showed up with his kid.
Oh my, yeah, the kid guy.
Yeah, and then there's the guy that showed up. He walked in and got naked.
Which one had the
sting op. And if you're wondering how she got that name, take a look at this.
Alright.
Sorry, I'm really nervous.
Oh, you're gonna give me a hug?
She brought some serious acting skills to the table, and I'd expect no less from a theater kid from a...
I don't think she was acting. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I don't think she had to act.
No.
I think that's just a natural reaction to this dude trying to give her a hug.
I'm like, whoa, wait, no.
You cannot be serious.
Not this guy.
No, sir. I think those. She's putting on her customer service face and internally freaking out right now. I'd be like,
I'll blame her.
Well, they set her up to where she's got like her back to the, like she can just like scoop right back there whenever she needs to.
Curtain.
I call that the security curtain.
Sorry, I'm being like a little...
No, it's alright. This is like weird.
Nelly didn't back down. She faced all sorts of terrible people head on with unwavering
like
courage.
he says that she didn't back down. She's inching back the whole time. She's like, let me get to my table over here.
No, sir. She stood her ground and showed him who's boss. Let's finish up by taking a look.
But where is she now?
Where is she now?
Where
That's
is she
the
now?
whole
What
point,
happened to her?
right?
Yeah, what happened to...
Nervous Nelly.
From what we found when we looked her up, Nelly seemed to be doing very well for herself. She's been focusing on her acting and designing career and is still very much into the theater scene and currently a theater technician and freelance designer, according to her website and social media.
Okay. So she's out there.
Nice.
Out there doing her thing still. Cool. So last one we got is Emily Bricks, which is definitely the one. She's the decoy that looked the most like a 13-year-old. Like she looks like she's got a like super baby face. I don't know how old she actually was during this, but
she looked young.
Yeah. And man, did them predators get excited to see her too.
Ugh.
Emily wasn't typically used as a face-to-face setup. No, she played a different role in this wild op. When these weirdos walked through the door, Emily didn't confront them in person. She was the voice they heard, the mysterious one behind the scenes. As the jerks came in, she was quick.
She would, I think, I'm trying to remember back to the episodes we watched, like she would call out to them, but she would usually leave the room.
Yeah,
I don't think
around
she.
the corner.
Yeah, she never stayed in the room and talked to him. She would always like, "Hey, I'm just doing laundry or something," and she would like,
leave. That's it.
Yeah. So they would like see her from a distance,
Just changing into something comfortable.
Yeah, she would like stick her head out the door or something and like call them in, but then she was gone. Right? Yeah, and I guess that was maybe a security thing because I don't remember how many seasons this was in, but just getting the decoys like away from these guys. Maybe there's like a safety reason. I mean, definitely like a safety reason, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Even though Emily wasn't physically present, her face still played a vital role. It was used for video chat verifications, lulling these morons into a false sense of security. It was all part of.
She also got in the video chats too. Gotcha. Smart.
Emily rocking some wild and outlandish wigs like she's straight out of a crazy costume party. Why, you ask? Well, she had to match the hair color who they thought they were meeting. It was all
okay. So she put wigs. Oh, okay. I guess they'd see her from a distance. She'd have her wig on, and they have to match the color, whatever, for the description. Then she would, All right.
One thing's for sure, Emily surely played her role to perfection. But before we wrap, you ever wondered how much the setups are paid per shoot?
No, I want to know where she is. Where is she?
Right.
What happened to her? Yeah, okay. So I went looking for Emily and see what she's got going on now. Looks like she is a journalist in Los Angeles, California. And her expertise is NFL and football. Yeah. She does interviews like
Pretty dope.
Yeah, Shaquille O'Neal, Jerry Rice, Stephon Diggs. Gotcha. Cool. And also, whatever she's got going on too, she's doing it big because I'm not going to show you her social media on the video, but she's they've got one that's like my new house, and it's like a freaking luxurious looking house.
Very nice.
Doing it big.
Well, Ken, would you say she was the GOAT? Who was the GOAT?
Who was the GOAT?
Yeah.
I mean, we all know who the real GOAT is, Dane. And that's Chris Hansen.
And that's Chris
all right?
Hansen.
That's
Yeah,
Chris
that's
Hansen.
big facts.
These
What am I
Decoys,
thinking?
they were just the pre-show to, get them set up, and then the real show came out. I think everybody involved with the TCAP series and even the following series, I think they're out there doing God's work.
Yeah, they really are.
Getting these guys put behind bars, these disgusting people. My God.
And even tasing some of them. You know what I mean? Even getting some of them tased.
Ooh,
Let's go.
That's the real star. Whenever the tasers finally come out, yes. But that's it. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like, leave a comment, do all that cool stuff. If today's your birthday, happy birthday. Stay toast, my friends. Excuse me, I'm burping. See you next time. Bye.
Gotta go.